mustache. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel with Love from Scratch. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to everybody that has hit that subscribe button. You guys are the best. I thought that today I would share some really simple swaps in your kitchen that you can trade out for a disposable or single-use item for something that is more sustainable and longer lasting. I find that with a lot of these videos about swaps, people tend to talk about the same things. So I'm hoping that what I show you is a little bit different so that you do learn something. First thing that I want to share are these silicone muffin liners. These things are really cool. They've replaced the paper muffin liners that you would buy you know, for cupcakes, muffins, if you want to make those like homemade egg bites, whatever. These, you do not need to put oil or butter in them. Everything that you cook slides right out at the end, and these little tabs make it really easy to lift them out of the muffin tray when they're still warm so that you can let them cool properly on the rack. Second are these things called food huggers. These come in 4 different sizes, and basically they're exactly what they're called. They hug your food. Once you've used something like a fruit or a vegetable and you've cut it in half, you just pop it in here. Not only do you see it in your fridge, which is a big thing for me, seeing food means you're gonna eat it. You see it in your fridge, but it does keep it really fresh, so things will last for a week, maybe longer when they're cut up in here. And they also make really good covers for cans. So things like coconut milk or chickpeas, even tomato paste. If you only need a bit, pop this over the top and it will replace the saran wrap that you normally would use. Number 3 is this nylon scraper. This replaces like a scouring pad or like a, what are those ones called that have the blue stuff in them? You know the ones, the steel wool. Basically this gets off really hard caked on food, stuff that's dried. So if you've made like lasagna or you've made bread and the bread bowl has hardened bread on the side like I always do, this will get everything off. It's safe on all surfaces, and I've probably had this for about 7 years. It is incredible. This is a game changer in the kitchen. Number 4 is a non-stick skillet, a traditional non-stick skillet, replacing it with a cast iron skillet. Now, non-stick ones are really great. They serve a purpose, but once this coating on the inside does eventually go away, I don't really think they're safe to cook in anymore. So once this one bites the bullet, I won't replace it. I'll just continue to use my cast iron. With cast iron, it does take a little bit longer because you do have to season these pans every time you use them. Once you've washed it with a little bit of soap and water, if you choose to, you can also just use like rock salt and water. You dry it out, you put a thin layer of oil. We apply the oil with this silicone brush, but you could use like a cotton towel, you could use paper towel. And basically what it does is it creates like a coating on the pan so that you're creating a non-stick surface over time. These will last literally a lifetime. If you come across a new one or one that looks like it really needs a little bit of love, you can season it in the oven. So basically you turn your oven to 375, put that light coating of oil on, put it in upside down with something underneath it just in case the oil does drip. Leave it in for about an hour, and when you take it out, it will be freshly seasoned and ready for you to use and replace those non-stick skillets that you have. And finally is paper towel. We haven't purchased paper towel in this household for a very long time, probably for 3 years. But we keep this next to our stove. This just has old bandanas in it that we take out one at a time if we need to like wipe a surface or something like that. We also use these biodegradable cloths that you can wet. These are great for wiping counters, surfaces, sinks, and once they have lived their life, they can go in your compost, which is really great. And of course, there is just regular tea towels, which you can use for larger spills or wiping things up. Paper towel is one of those things that is a little bit harder to get rid of in your home if you're used to using it a lot. So maybe you can just change one thing that you do, see how it goes for you. But hopefully these were helpful. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought, and let me know what you use in your kitchen that have replaced single-use or disposable items. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Well, in my head, I have a script.